I'm going to show you why SpaceX is probably one of the worst stocks you could buy. I would never touch this crap. But Morgan Stanley says it could surprise you on August 4th. Yeah, it's kind of all right. And they believe it could surprise investors if it shows faster progress in its AI business. Well, that ain't going to happen by August 4th. That would be grok, right? And they're going to put out 2 more gigawatts of compute power, blah, 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 blah. But the problem with that is they're going to spend a ton of money to do it. A ton of money. Not only that, look at who's using AI. ChatGPT, 900 million weekly users. Google Gemini, which I use to build my camera network, 950 million monthly users. Okay? Claude, 30 million. DeepSeek, 130 million. Grok, 117 million. Look how far behind it is. And these people aren't static. They're building and doing and building out and expanding. Okay? And these are 117 million. Google Gemini, I used it for free. This thing here, it let me ask 5 questions a day for free. Okay? This ain't going anywhere. Grok sucks. So they've told you SpaceX is going to Mars, but now it's not. Now it's only going to the moon. Then they're going to put data centers in space, and then a researcher posted a report about how stupid that was. It wouldn't even work, so that's not going anywhere. So now they want you to bank all your money that somehow Grok is going to overtake ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and DeepSeek. That ain't going to happen. But if that's not bad enough, let's go ask AI some questions, and this is Google AI. How many shares of SpaceX are outstanding and how many are authorized? So it tells me this answer, and it's not the right answer. Okay, so it's not that smart. I go bad answers. There's more authorized in their filings, which is more than the outstanding. In other words, you make a company and you go, how many shares of stock should we have out there? Oh, let's have 1 million out there. What if we want to make another 1 million? Well, we'll have to have a board of directors meeting, and maybe the shareholders have to vote to create it. Well, why can't we just put it in our filing? And if these idiots don't read the filing, screw them. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's put 1 million out there and have 10 million authorized so we can make another 9 million without asking permission from anybody. You follow what I'm saying? If you read your filings, you find this crap out. Well, nobody reads this shit. They just go, it's SpaceX, let's buy it. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Total authorized shares, 31 billion Class A shares. Okay? The company explicitly authorized this massive pool to give itself flexibility for future considerations, employee stock options, capital raises, or stock splits. It ain't going to be a stock split. It's going to be capital raises. We need $60 billion to buy this, $150 billion to buy this. Let's go build some more data centers, $300 billion, so they'll sell stock. And the price will go down, 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 down. Dilution. If you own 1% of the company today, and they put out twice as much stock, and they can do it because they got 31 billion shares authorized, your $100 stock becomes $50 stock because you only own half of what you used to own. So if you own 1%, you own 0.5% because you just got diluted out. This is classic bullshit here. So remember, they got 31 billion authorized, right? Let's look at what they got outstanding. 13.1 to 13.2 billion shares. That's what's outstanding. Okay? And so that's either been sold to institutions, people bought it at retail because they're morons, employees have it as stock options, and they're getting ready to sell starting in August. Then there's a billion additional shares reserved right below the authorization cap to handle the eventual execution of employee stock options, settlements, and performance awards. Here, Elon, have 1 billion shares of stock. You did such a great job. So let's look at this. I want to know what's outstanding and what's authorized. Okay, so the precise data regarding SpaceX's total authorized and outstanding shares comes directly from its SEC Form S1 prospectus, which you should have read before you ever bought this shit. No, it's SpaceX. It's good. Okay, so let's get down here and see. I hate this thing because it's always scrolling on me. So they have 31 billion shares authorized. They don't exist, but they're allowed to create up to 31 billion shares. So what have they created so far? So they have Class A, B, and CD stock, right? So they authorized 20 billion here, 10 billion here, and 1 billion there. You can guarantee that Musk is the only one that gets that Class CD preferred authorized crap. But anyhow, remember, they got 31 billion authorized. They can make 31 billion, but they haven't made them yet, right? So they've got 13 billion issued and outstanding, real paper. Okay, sitting out there, somebody owns this crap. Could be stock options that are about to be sold from August to December, further diluting the price down. So yeah, why in the world would you buy this? Okay, 13 billion outstanding. That includes the people that are about to get unlocked and be allowed to sell. 13 billion out of 31 billion. Holy crap. 13 divided by 31. Like it's just the inverse. 13, 31. Just reverse the numbers. That's 41 points. So say 42%, right? So what's that? 48% of the stock can still be created. 48% more stock can be created. That's more than half. That's more than half the price today if they create this stuff, and they will. But that doesn't even matter, because now they're telling you, well, we're not going to make money with SpaceX. Well, we're not going to Mars. We're going to the moon. People say the data center in space thing's stupid, and it is. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Why the hell would you put them out in space? There's no upside to it, none. And so now they're telling you, but it's Grok. Grok is gonna do all this great stuff. Grok, 117 million monthly active users. This SpaceX stuff, man, it is going in the toilet. I'm telling you. They have, I don't know how many times they're going to unlock people. It's starting in August and it goes all the way through almost Christmas. Banks and banks and banks and banks of stock. And do you know how much is going to be unlocked between now and then? I think it's 18 times as much stock that's out there today. 18 times as much. So for every share that these idiots are trading right now, there's 17 or 18 more shares laying out there, laying in wait, hiding behind a rock, that are going to be unlocked and dumped. What do you think is going to happen? I know exactly what's going to happen. My plan is to buy it when it hits $14.50. $14.50 is a good price.